Well, hello, everyone. This is Jeanne White from Social Connections on Passionate World Talk Radio. You know that I have different organizations that come on to the show, and this particular one is Looking and Feeling Fab with Holly Brown, Jordyn, Angela, Christina, and myself here to talk about what their organization does. So welcome, Holly.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we're going to give a little information about your organization and how did it start and what are you doing with it?
Yep. So just a little bit about us. We are licensed estheticians and massage therapists. We're also what's called oncology trained. So we are specifically trained to treat skin side effects and different issues that result from undergoing cancer treatment for cancer. So we specialize in handling radiation burns, any type of different side effects that that should arise, and we also handle the social aspect of the journey of going through cancer as well, the emotional issues and the up and down roller coaster, doctor's office visits and tests as well. So I brought my team today, so I'd like each one of them to talk a little bit about their experiences, exactly what they do, how they feel working with patients and whatnot. So I'm going to introduce Jordyn Warren first. She has been with me the longest. She actually started working with me before the charity began, and so she's been with me throughout the whole journey. So hi, Jordyn.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me, Jeanne.
Yes.
So if you just want to say a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you feel about, you know, what your experience has been working with patients and working with the charity.
So I've been working for the charity for about 7 years now. I do skincare treatments. I love what we do. I love the charity. I love volunteering. I take patients out of my office in Norwell. It's called Jordyn Warren Aesthetics. And I can't say enough how much I love what we do. I love helping our patients. I've made great connections with my patients. A lot of them I consider my friends now. We text, we check in. And I really enjoy doing it. And I'm happy to be here and to be a part of the team.
And so, Jordyn, why did you get involved with the oncology? What made you, did you think when you were in school, this is what I want to do, or how did you become involved?
I did think about it when I was in school. We talked about oncology aesthetics a little bit. And then meeting you was actually what kind of put me on the path to wanting to do this. I met Holly right out of school. She was just starting the charity. And I've been with her ever since. And you were definitely my inspiration for wanting to get into this line of work.
Oh, thank you. And so maybe you can talk just a little bit about why a lot of people might not realize why would somebody worry about their skin when they're going through cancer treatment. So maybe you could just talk a little bit about that.
So the main side effect that I see is severe dryness. A lot of patients through chemo and through radiation, even their medications will cause severe dryness, itchiness, rashes. So the treatments that we do, we really focus on getting their skin hydrated. We do soothing treatments. We do the radiation prep program. So we get a set of products for the clients, and we can actually prep their skin prior to them starting radiation. So that allows them to have less of that side effect of the radiation dermatitis. And most of our clients have gone through that with no radiation dermatitis, no burns, maybe a little bit of pinkness. But aside from that, we've seen great results with that. And then just coming in for the treatments themselves, we make it very, very relaxing. So it can almost be an escape for them to not have to think about the treatments while they're on our table or on our aesthetic bed. They can talk to us if they want to. They can vent, or I tell them I can be quiet the whole time and you can just relax and enjoy your treatment. But that's really the gist of what my treatments are. Anyways, I know Tina and Angela also do the massage. But for the skincare treatments, that's really what I focus on.
Okay. And just maybe you can just talk about how you do run your business and how part of that business does support the charity.
Yeah, so like I said, my business is Jordyn Warren Aesthetics. It is a skincare studio in Norwell. And if you would like to come in outside of the FAB program, if you're not a patient through FAB, you can come in, just mention FAB, and I will donate 20% of your service to the charity.
And we're so appreciative of that. And that allows us to help more people.
Yes, that's good.
Thank you.
So, Jeannie, you have any questions for Jordyn?
No, I just to be sure that we just go through and introduce each person and then go into asking different questions.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So next we'll introduce Christina. She is a licensed massage therapist and esthetician. She's oncology trained in both. She also does the manual lymphatic drainage program, and she works with a lot of our hospice patients.
Christina, do you want to add anything? Right. Okay. Do you want to add more to that?
No, that's pretty much what I do: aesthetics, massage therapy, and manual lymphatic drainage for people undergoing cancer treatments.
I think that's a question I'm going to ask you later about that drainage thing. I've never heard of that one before. How does that work?
Absolutely.
So do you want to just talk a little bit about... Go ahead.
Yep, I can talk about manual lymphatic drainage. So with some cancer treatments, whether it be radiation or surgeries, sometimes there's damage to the lymph nodes. And what can happen is a swelling. So lymph builds up in, it could be an arm, it could be a leg, depending on where the lymph nodes were removed. And what happens is that part of the lymphatic system doesn't drain or work right anymore, and there could be swelling in that area. And so what manual lymphatic drainage does is helps to move that lymph or that fluid buildup from a place that maybe doesn't work as well to other places in the body that haven't been affected by chemotherapy, radiation, surgeries, and it helps to relieve some of that swelling. Swelling can lead to infections. That limb can feel heavy. It causes pain. And so to be able to relieve some of that is something that manual lymphatic drainage helps with.
Excellent. And next one for you, Holly?
Yep. And so what's your favorite part of the job? How do you feel that you impact people the most?
I love the social aspect of it. I love that my clients can come in. We see them, every 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes for years on end. And for them to be able to build a trusting rapport with us and know that they can come in, they can talk about, being newly diagnosed or in the middle of treatment or 10 years post-treatment, and what does that look like for me, and how do I feel about it, and then be able to get a treatment that from a knowledgeable practitioner that has their best interest at heart, with some soothing music, they're at a table, for my clients to get up off the table and to say to me, you know what, I feel better. Whatever's coming for me next, I feel like I can take it on because I've spent this hour with you. And when they're leaving, I always say, call me if you need me. And they know that there's a team of people, from Holly to us practitioners to our board of directors, that will do anything in their capacity to ensure that they're well taken care of. And I think that that social safety net is really important to people who are going through cancer treatment.
I agree with you too. Maybe you could talk a little bit about what you do when you go and see a hospice patient and how that impacts the end of life experience.
Yes. So I love doing hospice work. It's just this beautiful, amazing experience. And people who are at the end of life that can have a treatment that is relaxing and that is sort of all about them, they sort of come out at the end of it feeling a little bit better. And I've had clients who maybe haven't been very social or interactive, sort of at the end of it, they smile and they look at me like, okay, you've made me a little bit more comfortable. Thank you. And hospice work is just, I love it. It's amazing.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Right.
And so now we'll introduce Angela. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, do you want to talk a little bit about your business and how you give back to the charity as well?
Yeah, so I actually just opened up in January. I own Mindful Movements Massage. And for every full price menu service, I donate 10% to the charity.
Thank you. Such a great thing. So, Jeanne,
that's terrific.
Yeah, we like to advertise them in their businesses as well because, friends and family or whatever are always asking somebody who is going through a treatment for cancer. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? So we say, imagine the look on their face when you tell them, go and have a facial or go and have a massage, because that will help to fund the treatments free for the people that are taking advantage of our program.
I'm telling you, this is like a little education for me. I'm not an esthetician, but I'd love to be one. I'm going, not that I'm going to be, but I just think the passion that comes out of your team, Christina and Jordyn so far, you can hear it in their voices. I mean, they're really speaking from their hearts.
Right. That's the thing. I'm very fortunate that I found people who put their all into the charity, and I'm so thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so next, we'll introduce Angela. So Angela is a licensed esthetician and massage therapist. She's also a manual lymphatic drainage practitioner. Angela has a very important job with the success of the charity because she is also the treasurer.
Oh, the treasurer.
She keeps this boat afloat and moving forward. And so do you want to say a little something about what you do, Angela?
So I've been with the charity the shortest amount of time, but it has been very rewarding. It started out, I used to joke that I was going to get on board to harass Tina because I worked with Tina at another position. So my joke was I'm going to join the charity just so I could harass her. Little did I know it would really happen. And it's been one of the best things I've ever done. How I got myself wrapped into being treasurer, I have no idea. And the biggest thing about that is just reining Holly in.
Yeah. She does a great job at it, too.
She does.
Yeah.
It's like talking to 2-year-olds. I have to constantly say no.
I know what it is about being a treasurer. It's a lot of work, though. It's really a very important job on the nonprofit.
It
We
is.
try our
to
best.
do that, and then to be treating the clients too. Like she has a huge full boat to be. She has a lot of stuff that she is responsible for, and we're very thankful for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you have a business too now, Angela?
I do. It's called Massage and Skincare by Angela, and I am located in Salon Elegance in Somerset, Massachusetts. Like Christina, I donate 10% of my full price services to FAB every month. It's just been an incredible journey. Working with the different clients that we have, they're amazing. We do so many different retreats and go out and meet people, which has been one of my favorite things. I like to go out to the different the different events that we do out in the communities, meet people, talk to them, tell them about FAB and everything we're doing.
And so, do you want to talk about maybe, I know, unfortunately, that you have had a client that has passed away. So how you feel that you are able to assist that person in their time of need and how important that was for you.
It's just, you know, I have a lot of people that ask me, how do I deal with a client when they after they pass away? And you have to stop and look at the time that they were with you and the fact that 1 hour that you spend with them, they cannot think about having cancer and their treatments and what they're going through. This particular client, when she started coming to me, she actually had no idea what she signed up for. And then she ended up coming in for her first treatment and she was like, I don't know why I waited so long to do this. And then she was probably about halfway through the program when she did pass away. But her last treatment with me, she said, you know what? When I'm all done with this program, I'm still coming back to see you. I don't care what my husband says, which just made me laugh and smile. And the fact that just that time she was with me, or any of my clients are with me, where they can just not think about it. A lot of times, many of them have to put on that happy face for their own families, and they don't want to be that way. They want a chance to just, you know, feel sorry for themselves. Not that they're feeling sorry for themselves, but just that time to be like, you know what, I'm scared and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can't tell this to my loved ones because they're already scared enough.
Yep. And so, anybody can kind of answer this or add to it, but talk about, if for somebody who might be listening who doesn't understand what can happen to the skin and why it has such an impact on people. Does anybody have anything to weigh in with that, of how can we explain to people the seriousness of what these people experience and go through? Anyone?
I can weigh in on that a little bit.
Okay.
So I think everybody right now, just we're excessively washing our hands. Our hands are so dry. I don't know about you guys, but my hands are literally cracking right now. They're so dry. Think of that on your entire body, from head to toe, for people going through chemo, radiation, medications that they're on. Think about how painful that is to every day have to deal with that and not really have much relief. You know, it's recommended they use Aquaphor. That will keep them moist for a little while, but it's not really going to heal their skin over time. And that's where we come in. We have the products with, you know, the ingredients, the clean ingredients that are really going to heal their skin.
Good. Does anybody else have anything to add? I think it's important to stress to people that, you know, we're living in a crazy world as it is, and then you get a diagnosis of cancer, and now you're concentrating on fighting the cancer, and now you have a skin reaction, a rash or hives or whatever that nobody ever warned you or talked about, and now you're faced with that, which can, you know, cause pain, discomfort, God knows what else. Even sometimes it can be open and oozing. And so, you know, we just really, unfortunately, in the U.S., people look at skincare and skincare treatments as a luxury, where, in fact, for people who are undergoing serious medical issues, it can be a quality of life issue. And so we have encountered people who have such bad skin reactions that they hide out, or they might isolate themselves or not want to go out and face the world at all. And so we feel that that's an important part of what we do, is to help build the person's, ability to be able to face the world.
That's a good synopsis about it. But can I just ask a question to all of you? Is how do people get in contact with you? How do they find you? How do they know that your organization, your nonprofit, Look and Feel and Fab, exist? I guess I would like to know how do they find you? That's the most important thing.
Yep. So we have a website, www.lookfeelfab.org. We also are on Facebook. So if they like us on Facebook, we post a lot of things, different events that we're doing. We partner with a bunch of nonprofits in the community that we often do different retreats, or we might do health fairs or whatnot in conjunction with them. So if anybody can always go to the website. There's a contact us part on the website where they can hit that and send us an email. We also do the Live Strong programs through the YMCA, and we are we do have our information in a few of the different hospitals and medical centers. So I guess going to the website would be the best part, and just shooting us an email if we can help you.
Mm. Do you have a list of products that you don't recommend people that are being taking cancer treatment to use on their bodies?
Yep, we do. We have a list of products that they shouldn't use, but we have a list of products that they should use too. And I can get that to you, Jeannie. So maybe we can post that.
Yeah, that would be great to know.
For
people, because I know I have a product that I use that's on your do not list, and I was totally surprised. At it. I don't want to mention names or anything, but I was totally surprised at it. So, is there any other things that people should be? Do you help them with this kind of information when they come to visit to your office for treatment?
Christina, you want to answer that one?
Christina? I don't think she can hear me.
Okay.
Is there someone else?
You want to take that one?
What was it again?
What type of information do you give your patients that come to you for advice on maybe exercise or food or types of lotions you put on your body? What kind of advice do you give?
So it depends on what we're actually working on. So different clients will have different needs. So if they're looking to, they're looking at different chemicals. A lot of our clients have found us through our different Live Strong programs or our Skin is In programs, where they've been told what products are best for them, which ones they maybe should stay away. They get a little education on different chemicals to be aware of. So sometimes it's a matter of going through the ingredients of the products they're using. Sometimes I ask them to either send me pictures or actually bring them in when they come in, and we can go through things to figure out what's good and what's bad. Everything just comes down to reading the labels and figuring out what's best for you at this time. And then as far as nutrition, as far as I know, none of us are nutritionists. So it's just a matter of just trying to eat healthy and, do what feels good for you and whatnot. A lot of my clients are massage clients, and they just like the ability to be able to relax.
That sounds great.
Also, Jeannie, is we put a lot of emphasis on what's called pink washing. And so when pink washing is when a company touts that they raise money to do research for cancer or to support cancer, and yet they're formulating a product that contains ingredients that may cause cancer. So we try to educate people on that type of stuff as well. And, there are a lot of misleading information on labels. There's a lot of misleading information and unregulation through the FDA. So we try to stress to people to be aware and be proactive at different things that they are choosing.
Oh, that's interesting to know. Sorry. So when an individual comes to you and do you do any kind of music therapy for them, or is it just strictly doing the treatments?
Jordyn, you want to answer that one?
I play spa music. My clients love it. But I tell everybody that comes in, you can control the music, whatever you want to listen to, we can listen to. I had one client, it was like a month ago, and she asked if we could listen to Bob Marley the whole time through her treatment. I'm like, absolutely, whatever you want to listen to. I love Bob Marley, so that was awesome for me. But whatever makes them feel relaxed, we can just, throw it on our Bluetooth and they can listen to whatever they want when they come in.
Oh, that's terrific. Is there anything that I'm missing to ask a question on? I know there's so much to talk about down the road with all of us, and part of it is you, Holly, and what you did for yourself, because this is all how it all started, correct?
Right. Yep.
And do you obviously still use your products that you used initially, yeah.
Yep, and we also do a lot of we require companies that we do work with to the companies, the skincare companies really are dedicated to the charity, so they end up donating a lot of stuff to us, supporting our charity in different ways, sharing our information and different things that we may have going on. So for when a skincare company works with us, it's really a commitment between the two of us to kind of support each other and help each other. And we fortunately have some great skincare companies that we work with that are very good to us.
Oh, that's excellent. And tell us about how the payment schedule works at your nonprofit.
Sure. So majority of our services are at no cost. So when somebody applies and they're just applying in the beginning to the program, we have a number of different programs, but our most popular one is our wellness program, which is for people anywhere from inactive treatment to a year post-treatment, and that entitles them to 5 free treatments. So the first treatment is we bring them in, we do a very intensive intake session, and then we give them a mini treatment and send them home with sample-sized products. After that, they're entitled to 4 additional treatments. They can choose between skincare and or massage, or break it up however they want. And they're also entitled to 4 full-size products for their home care routine. And then and then we do a 15-minute educational piece at each visit. So we talk about sunscreen, how to read labels, and precautions that people need to take when going to attend in a spa. And the theory is that after the 5th treatment, they, so to speak, graduate. And then we have what's called a Pay It Forward program. So we can move them to the Pay It Forward program. And with that, they pay a reduced fee to continue coming to get their treatments. And all that money goes back into funding the treatments free for other people.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
So at this time now, because of the quarantine and the crisis of the coronavirus, how does this affecting your organization and your team?
Yep. So, we unfortunately, when you're in the business of touching people, and now we're all about social distancing, and, we can't come into contact with each other. It's very difficult. We've basically shut down operations. We're unable to practice at this time. More importantly for the girls, that they own their own businesses. And again, they're not able to be open at this time. So it's a struggle. It's going to take us a while to, come back. But, I know in my heart, I'm trying to do everything I can to help them. I just ask people that, if you're looking for somewhere to go after all this craziness for an hour relaxation, please consider attending one of their businesses where they do donate money back to the charity so that we can all kind of get back into the swing.
Now, I thought I heard you at one time on Facebook talk about this because of the situations you're all in right now, to perhaps start, maybe buy a gift certificate.
Yeah, of course. And now is a great time to start your Christmas shopping. What do we have to do? So reach out to these guys. You can buy gift certificates. You can get products if you know somebody who might be going through a hard time. Order products through them, and they do donate portions to the charity for us to continue to treat people.
I'll put that on the blog also for you to do that. And I think Christina is really having some issues with her internet provider because she's been in and out.
Yes.
Christina, are you here?
Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. This is just the way life goes, really. But I'd see a guy say, "Oh, there she goes. She's gone. Oh, there she's back." Yeah. So, is there anything we missed before I ask each one of you to say something? Is there something we missed that you want to say? Any of you? No,
I don't think so.
Okay. So why don't we, give each one give last words of encouragement or about the coronavirus or about what's going on in your life, and then we'll close. Do you want to start, Holly?
Sure. So, just want to say that we're here for people if they need us, and if you're not sure if it's something that we cover, feel free to reach out. We try to help as many people as we can, however we can. And I just want to tell people that when you're supporting a charity or you're looking for an organization to support, always think at the grassroots, local, small charities, because those are the ones where majority of your money goes straight back into helping people. So we appreciate any support that we can get, and we look forward to helping you if we can.
Jordyn?
I just hope everybody is staying safe and healthy and washing your hands and doing your social distancing, but really enjoying the time off with your family. And like Holly said, we're here if anybody needs anything, and I cannot wait to get back to work when I am able to get back to doing what we love.
That's great. Christina? Oh, I think we lost Christina again. For Christina. Angela.
Same as Jordyn, enjoy the time with your family. We talk about how much hustle and bustle. We're always too busy to do everything. Now's the time to take that time to breathe and get those things done around the house that you wanted to get done. Spend time with the family. Get back to family dinners and whatnot, and hopefully not kill each other.
That's my cat in the background.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
Oh, I think he wants to give a little intro or outro. Anyways, he's trying to say that.
So he wants to. Plus, he's Angela raised him, so he might see Angela or hear her voice. And
I see Angela.
So he has a double connection.
Nonprofit. I also foster mama cats and kittens for the Rhode Island SPCA. So her cat Pat, that was walking around in the background before, was one of my babies that I had.
Oh, very interesting. Well, that's good to know. Yes. I'll put that on the blog for you also. So is there anything else that we've missed? Or I would like you all to come back again. You're more than welcome to come back. And I know, Holly, you're coming back with we can't talk to the doctors and nurses now, or even the cancer patients, because it's so chaotic. So we're going to figure out how we're going to continue this series.
I think maybe next week might have a few patients that will come on.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Yes.
That'll be fine. And so I can't thank you all for coming. And poor Christina.
Oh, I know. She probably feels terrible.
She probably does. She feels awful probably. But maybe you could do a few words for Christina.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, people love her, and she's so helpful, and I mean, she just fits right in with the team. So, you know, I know she's very passionate about what she does, and like I said before, I can't reiterate it enough. If you doing your Christmas shopping or think of somebody that could use some good products or whatever, please reach out to these guys and support their business.
Yeah, probably even the patients that are coming, your clients that are coming to you now,
Right.
may be able to come to you and order more products. But, you know, it'll all turn around. We will be back in business, all of us.
Yeah.
And so this is the time to reflect with your families, everyone, and enjoy it.
And
so
you can't thank you enough for helping us with this to get the word out and educate people, because this is such an important topic.
It really is. I just didn't understand why we never, you know, before. You're the only company that does this, correct? This nonprofit?
Yes, now, yeah.
Yeah, you are. So this is a new avenue for everyone. So anyways, I want to thank you, Holly, and Jordyn, and Angela, and Christina for coming on, taking the time to speak about this. I hope you all come back on again. And I thank you both, all of you. This is Jeanne White from Social Connections on Passionate World Radio, Talk Radio, and I will have a blog out, and all the information that you would want to know about Angela, Christina, Jordyn, and Holly will be on that. And hey, Holly, could you send me a logo when you have a chance?
Yes, yep, I will.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Great for listening. Keep safe, everyone. Bye now.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.